So I'm stuck in traffic right now, and I thought, do you know what? I'm just gonna do a lot of recording because I actually have a video coming up that I need to finish, which probably should have been done way before this, but of me first getting the Barbri SQE prep. Yeah, and I like videoed what I got in the post, like the books and stuff like that, and I also videoed the PSP, how it looks set up, and it was my first take on it, so what I was seeing is what I filmed, so I didn't actually have any idea of how really it worked. And that has been a couple of weeks ago now that I filmed that, and I still haven't uploaded it. I've just been so busy, but I will upload it. And I just wanted to do some initial thoughts on, well, not even initial thoughts, these are actually deep thoughts about the SQE1, because that's the one I'm going to be taking in July. And I've just finished my law degree. No problem, you can go through, sir. Go on, in your electric car. Anyway, and yeah, I just want to say, like, I wasn't expecting how challenging the SQE is going to be. Like, obviously I knew it was going to be, you know, a little bit difficult and no walk in the park, but I thought if you've done a law degree, then you know what is an SQE exam kind of thing. That's just my initial thoughts on it, if I'm honest with you, and I've been so wrong. And this is just from the prep course, mind. I'm like looking at it and I'm just like, wow, like if this is what they're teaching us, that what we need to know for the exams, I am absolutely fucked, to put it politely. Well, that wasn't very politely, was it? To put it honestly. And yeah, it's just been, it has actually, I'm not one to like have self-doubt or, you know, think I can't do something. My mentality is, if someone else has done it, I can do it, and that is it. If it's been done, I can do it, and that's what I thought. And I just came into this prep course, and you know, I've kind of just been hit by like an absolute brick. Like, don't get me wrong, it's been great, and this is probably what I anticipated the law degree to be, and what it should have been. I think I've learned a lot more from this prep course than I have in my law degree, which is mad to say, isn't it? But it, perhaps what I'm learning in the Barbri course for the preparation for the SQE1 is probably what you would have done in the RPC maybe, but I do think that you should have done some sort of work in the law degree, what you're doing, you know, how to do this, how to put a claim into a court, what a Part 20 claim is, or what a Part 36 offer is, and stuff like that. And these are all stuff that you learn in the course, which is great. Honestly, it is great. But it's the timings for me, you know, remembering the time durations of different rules and stuff like that. And then I came across tax, and I thought I had, you know, for a layman, general good understanding of tax and tax brackets and how it works. And then I'm doing the SQE prep, and I'm just like, do I want to become a lawyer, a solicitor, or do I want to become an accountant? Because that's what it's like. Honestly, I'm not joking you. It's like, I feel like after I finish this tax module, if you like, I can be an accountant. Because the amount of information they expect you to know and understand it is crazy. And then there's the solicitor accounts as well, which I get that you have to learn that if you're handling clients' money and stuff like that. I get that. But it's just like, wow, all this is going to be test on closed book as well, and it's just like, all got to be in here, and it is absolutely insane. And I have never been so stressed and mentally and physically exhausted from just a course. Honestly, this is obviously a lot of that is worry about the about the actual exam and what it's going to be like, and I got to be at 7:30 in the morning, and I am by far no means a morning person at all. So I'm probably going to stay over the night before in a hotel or something like that. And yeah, it's just, I don't know, I just feel like, I feel almost like defeated before I've even started, if I'm honest with you. I know that sounds so bad, but I just feel like there's no way across all of these modules, across all of these modules, that I'm not going to mess up on some questions. And I get people say, look, people's not looking for 100%. You don't need to aim for 100%. That's not, all you got to do is pass. That's it. If it's by 1 mark, 10 marks, 20 marks, just pass the exam. And honestly, I don't know how you get the results, if you get them in post or email, but all I keep doing is I keep visualizing either getting the email, going in post, and opening it up and seeing, congratulations or unfortunately, whichever one it's going to be. And as much as I'm excited for it, I'm dreading it as well as dreading sitting exams, obviously. But I am like, ugh. So these are my thoughts of. Don't get me wrong, when I say like these are my thoughts of the exam, so the prep course is good. I think it's decent. The Barbri prep course. Obviously, I have no experience about any other prep courses or anything like that, but I did the accelerated 10-week one, so it is intense, and it is intense. So I've literally finished my LRB, and I'm going to be sitting the exam in July. So yeah, it's mad. The only plus side is I've got my qualifying work experience ticked off, so that's done. That's in the bank. Hopefully my law degree, or I'm not aiming for a first in the law degree at all. To be honest, the law degree itself, now I've got my qualifying work experience, the law degree is irrelevant as long as I got one. What matters above and beyond all is me passing the SQE, because that's the gateway. You can get a first in your law degree and fail the SQE and you're still not a solicitor. You could get a 2-2 or a 3rd or whatever in your law degree and do amazing in the SQE and become a solicitor. And then once you become a solicitor, who's really asking, oh, what did you get in your degree? Shut up, mate. Fully qualified solicitor. So yeah, it's one of them things that the degree was nice, and I wasn't what I was expecting. Maybe I was expecting too much, but I was expecting like to actually be educated how to be a solicitor or a barrister or something like that. And I know not everybody does a law degree to practice law. I get that, but at least give us options to pick modules to like practice law. I think that's a big negative for me anyway, and that's kind of what I really enjoyed about the SQE, is they do talk about practice and reality and stuff like that, and not just academics and stuff. But if anyone's watching this, and they don't know what an SQE is, the SQE 1 is split into 2 exams, FLK 1 and FLK 2, and they are 180 questions each, multiple choice with 5 answers. And from my understanding, all 5 answers is like the best possible answer. So all 5 answers could, reasonably be correct, or along the lines of being correct. It's the one that is the most correct. So you read answer A and you think, oh yeah, it's that. And then you read answer B and you think, yeah, it's also that. And then you think, oh shit. C, D, and E could also be right. But yeah, so I was stuck in traffic, but I'm not now. So I am actually on my way now to study for the SQE 1. I always go to like coffee shops. My number one go-to is Tesco. I know the people that are there, the coffee's good. You know, I got plugs for my laptop, and also, but today I might just go to an independent coffee shop, because I love coffee shops as well, especially like independent ones. So I think I'm going to go there today. Although the only thing is, it's a little bit warm today, and they don't have aircon, so it gets a bit hot in there. Whereas Tesco is the opposite. They have aircon and it's like a fridge. My briefcase. So yeah, so I just wanted to share like my thoughts about the prep course I'm on at the minute, and the actual stress it is causing me. I'm not going to lie, it is absolutely stressful, and it's hard work, and it's fast, the prep course, because obviously I've only got 10 weeks to do, I think, is it 14 or 15 different subjects for the exam? And yes, I know I've studied some of these in the LLB, but some of them was in year 1, some of them was in year 2, and because they're open book, that's the other thing. With my degree, it's open book, so you don't really have to commit everything to memory, because you know you get a general understanding, and then the exam would come out, and you would pretty much just do like a bit of revision and go back over on what the actual exam's asking you to do. So you didn't have to commit anything to solid memory, whereas the SQE is all closed book. And yeah, it is worrying, I'm not going to lie, it is worrying, and it is stressful. I broke out in spots and everything from the stress, so yeah. Anyway, I'm just pulling up to the coffee shop now, so if anyone's watched this, I hope you enjoyed it, and please do not underestimate the SQE, because it's not a walk in the park. I was expecting it to be. It is a sledgehammer to the face, you know, and then not only do you have bruises to deal with, you have anxiety and worry to deal with. That's what you get. Come on. Yeah, so yeah, a sledgehammer to the face on the reality of how difficult the SQE actually is, and then instead of bruises and cuts, you get anxiety and worry. And you know, I'm not even gonna lie when I say I wake up and I think about it. I go to sleep and I'm thinking about it, and I've never really been like that. I've just been kind of like, yeah, okay, you know, it is what it is. You know, I'm never expecting to get 100% in anything, but I expect to pass, and you know, and that's the way I thought about this. But I don't know, this seems different, and you know, I am really trying to dedicate as much time as I can to it. Anyway, thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll do an update soon, and I'll get that for my like initial video off the Barbri prep course.